Scooter Braun is arguably one of the most infamous talent managers in the music industry. Over the years, Braun has had the pleasure of working with some major celebrities, many of whom were teenagers when they initially signed with him, with Scooter burning the bridges with clients soon after with his less than admirable business practices, so many are now no longer represented by him. Here's a look back at all the celebrities who have ditched Scooter Braun over the years and explain why their departure may have happened. Get ready for the top 10 celebrities that have fired Scooter Braun. At number 10 is Ariana Grande. The Thank You Next singer said just that to Braun nearly 10 years to the day that his label released her debut studio album, Yours Truly. Braun has been representing Ariana for almost her entire career, beginning their journey together in 2013 after her former line of work as a Nickelodeon actor on shows like Victorious, iCarly, and the spin-off Sam and Cat. Under Braun's management, she has since released her entire music catalog up to this point, with 6 albums, 5 of which hit number 1 on the Billboard 200 and became the most streamed female artist of the 2010s. It came as a shock to many when Billboard magazine revealed that Ariana had officially split from Scooter, and while it isn't totally clear if the duo have cut all business ties, since both of their representatives have declined to comment on the news, it was reported by Twitter by the Puck News co-founder Matthew Belloni and confirmed to multiple outlets by sources close to the situation. It seems though that Grande is maintaining a good relationship with Braun, calling him family in a previous Instagram post dedicated to him on his birthday. This isn't the first time Ariana's fired Braun. That was back in 2016, and the split only lasted a year, but apparently this was a good experience for Braun, as he opened up in a Variety interview back in 2018 where he said that Grande firing him made him a better manager. At number 9 is Demi Lovato. On the same day that news of Ariana splitting from Braun, reports surfaced that Demi was following suit, splitting from his management company last month and seeking new management. Demi signed with Scooter Braun Projects firm back in 2019, releasing her 7th studio album entitled Dancing with the Devil: The Art of Starting Over under his management. According to sources close to the situation, there was no malice in the decision for Scooter and Demi to part ways, citing the reason as simply being that it was time for Demi to go in a new direction. They still appear to be on good terms, with Braun reportedly wishing her a happy 31st birthday on Sunday. The singer does not yet have new management yet, but conversations are said to be taking place. Billboard reported that Lovato apparently said she was thankful for her time with SB Projects. At number 8 is Usher. The DJ Goddess Fallen in Love singer reportedly joined Scooter Braun's management firm back in 2016 after the two had a long-term friendship with one another, but it now appears they are no longer working together, as he is no longer on the current roster of clients on the SB Projects website. However, it isn't actually clear if Usher has left SB Projects after previously saying he has, quote, always been in the Scooter family. Neither have said anything about this, rather directly or through representation. This doesn't really come as a shock though, as the duo did not release anything together during their time working together. At number 7 is Todrick Hall. After the scandalous purchase Scooter partook in purchasing Taylor Swift's masters in 2019 through his management company, the singer, choreographer, YouTuber, and Celebrity Big Brother contestant Todrick Hall decided to take his leave from SB management. Hall has been an openly super close friend of Taylor Swift, taking a co-executive producer credit for her You Need to Calm Down music video. Hall reacted to the news of Scooter's purchase by saying he's not shocked and calling him, quote, an evil person whose only concern is his wealth and feeding his disgusting ego. He continued by saying, quote, I know from his own mouth that he's not a Swift fan. I truly hope that justice is served and that my friend's music will fall into the hands of a better human. Hall went so far as to accuse Braun of being homophobic and called him an evil person in a Twitter post, reason being that he didn't take on queer talent, and also said that he felt Braun had discriminated against him by failing to take his musical aspirations seriously. Hall took a lot of flack for these allegations, receiving replies from Taylor Swift and Demi Lovato, but also Yale, Scooter's wife. Hall was quick to snap back at this by saying, men sending their wives in to carry out patriarchal garbage is the worst form of feminist and human betrayal of all time. Hall concluded his rampage against Scooter by saying that he would have stayed quiet in the past, especially since Scooter's threatened him to keep him quiet before, but went on to explain that he can't do anything worse than what he did in the 6 years he managed Hall. At number 6 is Kanye West. The man who obviously can't be managed split with the infamous Scooter Braun in a very confusing way because we don't really know who laid off who. Back in 2018, the same year, rumors began to spread that Kanye would be running for president in the next election, so Kanye's big year really. West announced that he was no longer working with Scooter Braun, adding afterwards that he simply, quote, can't be managed, in between some normal statements about him no longer having a manager and being nobody's client in a tweet. Many speculate that the split was likely due to Kanye's newfound love of making bizarre statements and partaking in even more bizarre behavior, and that it was only a matter of time before his management team left him behind, cutting ties as to no longer be attached to West's name, just as everyone else in the disgraced rapper's corner were. Soon after this departure from Scooter Braun's management firm, Kanye got divorced from Kim Kardashian, married Bianca Censori, and afterwards he made his infamous anti-Semitic comments that West West is now unfortunately most well known for. Coming in at our halfway point is the Zac Brown Band, the American country music band that brought us such hits like Chicken Fried and Toes. Zac Brown Band signed with Scooter in March of 2018, releasing their 5th and 6th studio albums, The Owl and The Comeback, under his management. But it appears that Scooter and the Country Boys are no longer working together, as the band is not on the current roster of clients on SP Project's website. Neither Scooter, the band, or either's representatives have made it clear whether or not they actually departed from the management firm though. At number 4 is Martin Garrix. The Dutch DJ and record producer was just 16 years old when he was picked up by Scooter Braun back in November of 2013. This contract also made Garrix Scooter's only EDM client. While under the Scooter Braun management umbrella, Garrix was still signed to the management team Music All-Stars and his record label Spinnin' Records, but decided to split with both in 2015, which Garrix outlined the reason for in a Facebook post saying, quote, "There was a difference in opinion between us regarding the reasonableness of agreements." He goes on to say, "It was not possible to bridge out different views." The primary reason though was Garrix's inability to get ownership rights for his tracks back from Spinnin' Records. Although he departed from this management team, he stayed signed with Scooter, but as of right now, just like Zac Brown Band, DJ Martin Garrix has seemingly vanished without explanation from the current roster of clients on the SP Project's website. Neither Martin, Scooter, or either's representatives have spoken about the circumstances between the duo, but since Garrix has been managed by Scooter since 2013, it's not terribly shocking that he may simply have wanted to go in a different direction. Number 3 on this list is CL. In October 2014, the K-pop star and rapper CL announced that she was planning to debut as a solo artist after her stint in the K-pop girl band 2NE1 in the United States, teaming up with Scooter Braun as her manager. In the 9 years the two worked together, she released one studio album entitled Alpha in 2021, and in 2023 he confirmed he was no longer managing her. No further comment has been made, so it's probably safe to assume that the two have just moved on from each other. Our runner-up for today is Justin Bieber. Bieber found stardom on YouTube in 2008, but being noticed by someone else on this list being that of Usher, so it's not surprising that the management team behind the rapper picked up his protege as well. Ever since Braun tracked Justin down and convinced his mother to allow him to move to Atlanta to be mentored under his guidance, the two have been reportedly inseparable. Justin has released the majority of his musical catalog under Braun's management, and Justin has come to Braun's defense more times than not when Scooter was embroiled in different controversies. It came to a shock to many when rumors began to circulate online that the duo had decided to part ways. Earlier this month, Puck News reported that Bieber was looking to split from Braun to get a new manager or agency. However, multiple sources told Entertainment Tonight that Bieber and Braun were still working together. A source saying, quote, "Justin is not taking meetings to look for new management. The two recently worked on something together." No word has been made public as to how this rumor started, but it seems like the two are still working together. Our obvious number 1 spot goes to Taylor Swift. Although his client list is impressive, few industry outsiders knew Braun's name until 2019 when his feud with Taylor Swift began. As mentioned previously on this list, Scooter Braun made headlines several years ago when he purchased Big Machine Records through his business Ithaca Holdings for about $330 million. He subsequently became the owner of Taylor Swift's master recordings of her first 6 albums, her self-titled Taylor Swift from 2006, Fearless from 2008, Speak Now from 2010, Red from 2012, 1989 from 2014, and Reputation from 2017, which were recorded during her time with the label. In a lengthy Tumblr post, Swift called the acquisition a betrayal and described Braun's behavior as manipulative bullying. She went on to say, quote, "My musical legacy is about to lie in the hands of someone who tried to dismantle it." She wrote, "This is the worst case scenario." This purchase not only allowed him to earn royalties off her work, but also meant that she did not have ownership rights to the recordings. This move was what led to the now incredibly popular re-recording of her old albums. The purchase caused outrage among the singer's devoted fan base, with many speculating that her track Vigilante Stuff is about Braun. This was not the first time Braun made a move against the singer, as he also openly supported his now ex-client Kanye West through the second half of the Swift West debacle, sparked by the rapper's song Famous. The track included inappropriate references to Swift, alongside a music video featuring a mannequin of her likeness in bed with West. The singer claimed that she had never approved the lyrics, but West's ex-wife Kim Kardashian shared a Snapchat recording of Swift suggesting otherwise. Anyway, Braun has really hit a low with Swift, and I think this entire situation, which all culminated in Swift selling out 142 nights of her worldwide Eras tour, left Taylor on top and Scooter unsurprisingly lacking a career. And I also just wanted to mention that I just found out Idina Menzel has also split with Scooter Braun. I don't know why. And that brings us to the end of the top 10 celebrities that have fired Scooter Braun. Let us know if you forgot anyone in the comments below, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.